In today's YouTube video, I'm going to share with you guys the final boss defense of Madden 23. This hybrid coverage can be used to lock down nearly any offense by neutralizing the most common threat. Let's get into it. What is up, guys? Zan from the Zan Madden YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to utilize the 0 AP chess pieces in your favorite defense to help run zone with a neutralizer. Now, this is a coverage concept that would not have been possible earlier in the year just simply due to AP. I think that you had to be either all in on man, which most players were this year, or you need to be all in on zone, which was kind of my forte. But now that we're at the end game of Madden 23, it's time to talk about how to hybridize and create some exotic coverages that you guys can use to neutralize the most popular formations such as tight, trips tight end, or bunch. All of those formations have something in common. Corner routes are king. Whether you're running a compression set or you're running a spread set, we all know that if you have to stop a short side corner or the double corner combo, the game gets a little bit tougher. So with this particular setup here, we're going to talk about zone blitzing plays where we're going to take the blitzing players and put in one step ahead or inside shade plus deep route knockout. But before we get into the video, do me a quick favor. Make sure you guys hit the subscribe button. Also make sure you guys take the time to hit the notification bell and also drop a comment below to let me know that you appreciate the video and help push this out to help other players just like you. And speaking of Madden 24, we still have our Gridiron Gameplans Madden 24 presale where you guys can unlock everything that I'm going to be dropping in Madden 24. Much of the content you see here later in the year on the YouTube channel is on Gridiron early on in the Madden season, helping players from day one stay on top of the competitive metas in our vault, unlocking access to all offensive and defensive game plans, and also having a members only Discord where we have lab sessions weekly. Take advantage of the best deal in Madden tips. Offer ends on August the 15th when the game drops. I've extended the pre-sale. It's a great offer. Take advantage of it. All right, guys, so we're going to be using Emmanuel Forbes and Christian Gonzalez in today's video. And these guys both get a deep route knockout and a route cancellation ability. But the best part is we're going to be running this within an overall zone coverage shell. So for today's video, we're going to be taking a look at DB Fire 2. This is a defense that historically has been very, very good. If we were to go all the way back to, I want to say Madden 17, you guys remember the DB Fire Crossman. So let's go ahead and take a look at the double corner combo here. One of the things that a lot of players struggle with double corner is that you basically cannot with this defend both the short corner and the deep corner at the same time. But the cool thing is you can worry about defending one of those with zone and then take your slot corner that we've subbed in, Christian Gonzalez, and you can choose a receiver to man up. This will effectively render him incapable of getting open deep, and even if he does, we'll have a man knockout within a zone covered shell to kind of bail us out. So in this example, a deep corner actually is supposed to beat a cover 2 shell. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to block this blitz off the right side, and I'm going to try to shove this into coverage here. You're going to see that Christian Gonzalez is all over the route, smothering it. And even though I could throw it over the top, we're in a spot where that's going to be a click on interception, or if the receiver gets his hands on the football, it's going to be a knockout. So again, traditionally, we're looking at a route ability such as route tech or slot-o-matic or short and elite, getting separation against man-to-man coverage. But because our blitzing slot corner is manned up with a route cancellation ability, he shuts down that light up, and we're able to basically prevent this route from getting open over the top. Again, note that I said players will run this against cover 2 because it does beat the safety. Look at the deep half safety on this play who gets smoked by this route. Fortunately for him, there's man coverage underneath that's sticking with the route that is able to help us stop this play. So if you guys struggle with zone rules to defend this, you guys can utilize this concept. Now, I will tell you before we get into our next rep that I completely run zone. I actually don't use this tip, but this is a really, really good way to mix in a neutralizer into your defense, and it costs 0 AP. So here on this side, we're actually gonna run DB Fire 2 baseline press. We're gonna back up our outside corners just like pro players would. And right here, I'm gonna go ahead and take Forbes, and I'm gonna neutralize the tight end corner. So in this example, when we run the street corner combo, you're going to see that Forbes will basically prevent the light up of Cole Strange. And now when I go to throw that, that's going to be a pick, a swat, a knockout, whatever it is based off of your play ball or play receiver settings. You're not going to be able to get that corner route open. But nonetheless, this is a coverage as a whole, DB Fire, that is susceptible to a street corner combo. So if I were to know how to block this blitz, for instance, maybe block the right side if we really need to motion snap this guy in, you're going to know that I'm going to have the ability to throw that ball to Cole Strange for an easy rack. So this is a great opportunity for you to take a blitz that is going to bait your opponents into throwing corner routes and to turn those blitzers into people that can guard the tight end off the line. Now, you don't have to just run this out of dollar. So one thing that you could do is, if you guys are fans of my defense, which you guys can find as part of the Gridiron Madden 24 presale, I've unlocked all of my Madden 23 content for you guys to study up over the next 2 weeks. You guys can take a look at the over G, and you'll note that I put Christian Gonzalez here in this defense. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to call a play such as the strong safety blitz 2. And this is a cover 2 blitz as well. If you guys wanted to, you could also call strong safety blitz 3. But again, I'm big on a 2 high shell, so I'm going to run SS blitz 2. And in this example, let's talk about PA shot seams. Now, this is a little bit more advanced, but we know that the over G is a defense that is technically a 3 safety rule. So what we could do is we could actually roll our coverage like you see here. This is basically cover 3 cloud, but we still have this blitzing corner. I could bring him off the edge if I want to, or I could man him up on the corner route, which is what I'm going to do right here. Now, for me personally, I'm not a big fan of, press coverage. So you might individually back up that player by choosing the wide receiver and backing off. For those that don't know, to back up a defensive back, it's YA, choose the receiver, and then flip the right stick up. And you notice that I backed him off. To press, it's the inverse. YA, receiver icon, right stick down. And you see that he goes into the press alignment. So again, kind of up to you what you want to do here. But in general, I don't want to press because of the short out elite beating that press animation. But nonetheless, here we snap this ball. You see that he's manned up on him. And right there, he got roasted a little bit. But because I had the safety help over the top, we were able to prevent that throw from being squeezed in because of the outside third. I know he got behind the zone, but that's okay. He wasn't able to get 2 feet in. But again, this is why you might decide to play the backup game. So again, if we were to roll our coverage over the top and then man up Y and then back off of Y, you'll actually see that this does a pretty good job. So again, double corner combo, snap the ball. I'm going to be out here lurking, and you see that he's pretty well bracketed on this while the pocket is collapsing around him. There's no light ups. I'll throw that ball away. So a pretty decent little setup that you can mix in. Now, of course, you could, if you wanted to, blitz off of this too. One of the things that sometimes we will do, especially on early downs in this defense, is actually bring pressure. So maybe we set up something like this, for instance, where I'm protecting myself deep and I'm going to jump things to the quick flat to the right. Or if they clear out this little play action, we're actually going to be in a spot where you're getting a guy in free and they're not going to have time to load up their deep shot down the field. So again, you can kind of trap this if you want as well. And of course, if they go 5 out with this as a whole, we could still go ahead and still kind of roll our coverage and kind of play our defense like so, like you see right here, where it does remain that there is potential for that guy to fly in off the edge. And if not, it's still 5-man pressure. 5-man pressure is usually the quickest shedding in the game. So if it doesn't come in clean, it's still going to get a 5 one-on-ones against those 5 linemen, and somebody's going to shed quickly. So there you guys have it. This is how to neutralize and mix up zone blitz pressures by kind of implementing some man coverage knockouts inside of your defense along with the free inside shade to make sure that whoever it is that's running the route cannot get open against the man. Then you have zone coverage help all around the field to prevent the deep shots or the throws in the flat, that of the check down. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. It's a little bit more advanced. If you guys want more, check out gridirongameplans.gg. Again, all my Madden 23 content is unlocked on the website. You guys can take advantage of the Madden 24 presale, brush up on Madden 23 content over the next 2 weeks, and be ready to hit the ground running, because we're going to hit the ground running in the vault when Madden 24 drops. I'm excited. I hope you guys are too. Make sure you guys hit the subscribe button. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Until then, this is Zan. Get in the lab and good luck.